I really believe that for a company to have a great culture, it has to be more than impacting just the employees and the customers. I believe that it really has to have an impact somehow on society, or at least local community. One of the things that I've done personally is I ride 100 miles every year in this great bicycling event called Pelotonia. It's in Columbus, Ohio. And so far over the 8 years, I've done them 7 of those years, like all of the cyclists in Ohio have raised over $138 million for cancer research with the James. I also sponsor another team and ride with another team that we ride from Cincinnati to Cleveland over 4 days, 328 miles. That's called the Pan Ohio Ride, and that money benefits the American Cancer Society. And that's very important and near and dear to our hearts, as we've had cancer strike members of our team and their relatives. And so it's very galvanizing, and it's something that's very important to the culture of our company. We have a senior vice president who is a remarkable woman, and I first met her then through an event that we sponsor called Social Entrepreneur of the Year Awards in Central Ohio. And she was one of the first winners. Her name is Julie Clark. She was the visionary, the driving force behind this concept called Freedom a la carte. And what that's about, it's a way then to help the women who have been victims of human trafficking basically retrain their brain and reset their lives so that their past does not dictate their future, and teaches them new skills. And so her idea was that they would start with food trucks or food carts, and then that progressed into catering. And so now they have big events, and we participate in those big events, and we always have them cater our meetings every time that we have a big meeting. And it really helps these women basically reset their lives and get back on their feet, gives them a purpose through the food cart, but then we actually then graduate from that and go back out into the real world. The company leader, I would find out what's near and dear to the hearts of the people who work for you. Because that makes them more loyal, but that also makes them more engaged. And so it's no accident that the charities and the nonprofits that we support are things that are very important to our employees. And it's not just the boss, but actually to everybody. So first it starts with learning what they care about and what they've gone through in their lives. And then basically then how they can pay forward then to be able to help other people who are going through similar situations. And that I really think is where your efforts should be as far as giving back. True wealth, I believe, does not come from getting, it comes from giving. And it's the feelings that you get then from giving back to people, that once you've had that success and that you give a piece of it, you share a piece of that then with people who need it. And that can have such a tremendous impact on people's lives, so that you're not just impacting yourself by or making yourself feel better or whatever, but you are impacting the lives of all those people, and then all the people's lives that they impact. I can think of no greater reward than sharing the wealth that you've accumulated in sales.